Hi, my lovies. Welcome to my channel once again. I am going to go ahead on and get started because we have so much um, information to cover, and I don't want my time to wear out. Let's get started. We're on week 12, and the title is Give Your Brain a Vacation. Our brightest blazes of gladness are commonly kindled by unexpected sparks. And that quote is written by Samuel Johnson. Have you ever wondered why you get some of your best ideas in the shower? Or why you become more and more insightful as each day of your vacation passes by? It all has to do with how you think. There are two basic modes of operation for the human brain. There is the analytical thinking mode, the mode we use when we want to memorize something, review financial reports, or learn a new skill. And there is the relaxed, insightful mode, the one that allows us to rest our thoughts, be present in the moment, and access wisdom. This is the mode we shift to when taking a shower or while relaxing on vacation. Both modes are important, and each one can be more useful when used in the right way. Because of our culture is so overly focused on information, most of us live from the neck up. We spend so much time thinking, analyzing, and trying to figure things out that our brains stay stuck in this analytical mode of operation. When we stay stuck in this mode, we're usually worrying about the past or the future. And this mental focus seriously compromises the quality of our lives in the present moment. For an example, if you worry about the meeting you have with your boss at the end of the week, ruminating about what happened, this kind of analytical thinking can ruin the rest of your week. Or if you're suffering over how to solve a problem and your mind seems to be going around in circles without a solution in sight, there's a pretty good chance that your brain is stuck in an intellectual loop. There is nothing wrong with the analytical mode of thinking, but when we rely on the analytical computing mode to handling situations of a less definitive nature, like creative writing, solving problems, or relating to others, we end up struggling to figure things out rather than allowing the answer to surface effortlessly. Let me give you an example of what I mean. This is what the author says. When I was writing my first book, I learned to use my relaxed brain to make the process more joyful. As I was about to begin a new chapter, usually the most difficult part for me, I would ask my brain to begin working on an outline and have it ready by 3 p.m. Then I'd go to the beach with a good book and spend the early afternoon relaxing in the sun. Each time my mind started thinking about the chapter I needed to write, analytical mode, I simply told myself, it's being handled. Then I'd go back to relaxing, the insightful mode. Sure enough, when I returned to my computer at 3 p.m., the chapter would start to pour out. Actually, in the beginning, it dripped out. But as I grew to trust the process of letting go and letting my insightful mind take over, the writing flowed more easily. That's what happens when you give your brain a vacation. You access wisdom in a much easier way. If you want to enjoy life more fully, the trick is to teach yourself to live in the insightful mode more often. That way, you have more of the analytical brain available for other stuff, like putting the gas grill together this summer. This is the Take Action Challenge. This week, I'd like you to try an experiment. Pick a problem or challenge, and instead of ruminating over and over in your mind about what should be done, ask your relaxed brain to solve the problem while you do something else. Set a specific time for the answer to surface and let it go. Create your own mantra to use when your analytical brain tries to take over. And when you're ready, arrive at the intended result time and see what shows up. Practicing the simple exercise on a regular basis will not only teach you to access your inner wisdom, but it will also train your brain to use this mode of thinking more often. Once you learn to spend more time in the relaxed mode, you'll find that your imagination runs wild and your ability to access wisdom happens in a snap. So in your makeover journal, this is what you will write. The problem/challenge or idea that I'll practice with this week is, then you'll fill in the blank. Then number 2, when my analytical brain kicks in, I will simply say, and you'll write that in. Number 3, I'll check back in for an answer on blank at blank. So right there is where you'll write what time at whenever. Like I'll check back in for answers on the day, you can say on Saturday at 2 p.m. or however. That's how you fill that one in. So yeah, this one is talking about our analytical mode, our mantra. So a lot of logic is going on right here. So I'm gonna try it, and I'm up to trying it, and I just want to see how things work. And yeah, so I hope you all checked out my last video, which was the ending of week 11, which I learned a lot again about myself and what I need to deepen to see, of to what I admire about the person, my mother and also my father. So yeah, I learned something going through that week. I dug a little deeper in what they instilled in me and what the Lord instilled in me. Yeah, my values, I learned a lot. I dug into a place where I could go a little deeper in, and I thank the Lord for that. Having somebody in my life that I can admire, that I can reminisce on the beauty, So this week 12, when it goes up on the give your brain a vacation, what I've been through, and I'm not just talking about me, naturally what you all know that I've been through, just over the last couple of weeks, what happened in my life that I have not spoken about yet, because it's still I'm still kind of dealing with it, but I will speak of it one day when it's time. You know, my brain needs a break, so that's why I've been asking the Lord, please free my mind from this and give me a break. Let me, you know, think on good thoughts and not reminisce on the incidents that happened. So, yeah, right, my brain need a vacation. We all do. But I am going to definitely get this going. And through that, I know we had a video on staying focused, and I didn't do too well on the week of that video of staying focused, but I had to change my focus, and I didn't want to change it. Life came, and when life come, sometimes we can want to go one way, and the Lord, sometimes it's a lot, and the Lord switch your direction, and you have to throw your focus on something else, and that's more important. You know, that's when it say, "Not my will, Lord, but Thine will be done." So, yeah. So, I just want to tell everybody, and I always would say, thank you for your prayers, your kind words, your love, and if you stayed through this video with all these analytical words and mantra, all this logic thinking and stuff like that, thank you. Um, Thank you for staying through this video. And I will be doing a question and answer video, hopefully, if not this evening, hopefully tomorrow, because I have some questions um, that I need to answer from some YouTubers that watch, and I wanted to just do it all in one video. So look for that as well. We're out on spring break right now. That's why I'm not at work this morning. Our spring break started last Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday. And we don't go back until the 19th. I believe Monday is the 19th. So, yeah. So, I'm enjoying my spring break, and I thank God. I really do. So, yeah. So, just remember, like I always say, and you know my words, we don't know when, we don't know how, and we definitely don't know where. But we do know God will always make a way. Faith moves God. Believing in Him moves Him. I was talking to my son one time, and he was saying, I was talking to him about having faith, and don't you believe that the Lord will do this for you and do that for you? And he said, I believe, I have faith in Him. I said, well, you just can't sit and say you have faith. You got to have faith, and you got to get up and go. And by you getting up and going and doing and taking care, and you trying to go through the doors, and you're moving, and He's saying you putting effort, that's when He's going to step in, because then He see that you have faith, that you trying, and you have faith that He's going to open the doors for you. But not just sit there and say I have faith, because it is, you got to show effort. You have to show effort. So I have faith that the Lord is going to make a way. I have faith that the Lord is going to answer my prayers. I have faith that the Lord is going to keep me, keep my mind, my children, and you all. Thank you. Love you.